Today, I want to talk about something incredibly powerful, something that resides within each one of us and has the potential to shape our reality, determine our happiness, and guide us towards success. I am talking about the power of your thoughts. Every thought we have creates energy, and that energy has the potential to influence our lives in profound ways. Have you ever noticed how a positive mindset can uplift your entire day, while a single negative thought can spiral you downwards? Our thoughts are not just fleeting notions in our minds, they are the seeds from which our future grows. Imagine if you could harness this power for your own benefit. What would you choose to think about? How would you envision your future? The truth is, we have far more control over our thoughts than we realize, and by guiding them with intention, we can transform our lives. What you think directly impacts what you experience in life. Our thoughts are like a lens through which we view the world, coloring everything we see, feel, and experience. If you hold predominantly positive thoughts, you'll tend to notice opportunities, beauty, and possibilities in the world around you. Conversely, if your mind is occupied by negative or limiting thoughts, the world may seem full of obstacles, challenges, and disappointments. Think of your thoughts as a kind of magnet. What you focus on is what you are more likely to draw into your life. For example, if you constantly tell yourself that you are not capable of achieving something, your mind will look for evidence to support that belief. You'll feel less motivated to take action, and even if opportunities arise, you might not even see them. On the other hand, if you nurture thoughts of capability and success, your actions will align with that mindset, and your brain will be primed to notice opportunities to advance, grow, and succeed. This isn't just a philosophical concept, there's science to back it up. Cognitive psychology explains that our brain operates through a mechanism called the reticular activating system RAS, which acts like a filter. The RAS determines what information gets through to our conscious mind and what doesn't, based on what we believe is important. In other words, if you are constantly thinking about how you want to grow, succeed, or improve, your RAS will filter information that aligns with those goals, making you more likely to notice opportunities that support your ambitions. In real life, think about people who seem to always be lucky or successful. More often than not, they are simply individuals who habitually maintain a positive, goal-oriented mindset, allowing them to spot chances for success that others might overlook. On the flip side, if someone is constantly worried or expecting the worst, they are more likely to overlook opportunities, or even unconsciously sabotage themselves. In essence, our thoughts are the foundation of our reality. They don't just influence how we perceive our experiences, they actively shape the path we walk. Every thought we entertain either strengthens or weakens our beliefs, and those beliefs go on to influence our behaviors, habits, and ultimately our lives. Therefore, nurturing positive, empowering thoughts is crucial for creating a life that aligns with our true desires and aspirations. When we take control of our inner dialogue and focus on thoughts that are aligned with what we want to achieve, our reality begins to shift in powerful ways. The more we practice this, the more we start to see that our thoughts hold the key to the kind of life we experience. The concept of like attracts like is at the heart of the law of attraction, suggesting that the energy we put out into the world, through our thoughts and emotions, comes back to us in the form of our experiences. This principle asserts that whatever we focus our thoughts on, whether positive or negative, tends to manifest in our lives. When we maintain a mindset of positivity and abundance, we are more likely to draw positive experiences, opportunities, and even people who uplift us. On the other hand, if our thoughts are clouded with negativity, fear, or doubt, we often attract situations that reinforce those emotions. Imagine your mind as a radio transmitter constantly sending out signals to the universe. These signals are your thoughts and emotions. If you are frequently worried or expecting the worst, it's like tuning into a station filled with stress and problems, and you may find that life's difficulties seem to pile up. However, if you consciously choose to focus on optimism, self-belief, and gratitude, you are tuning into a frequency that resonates with those emotions, thereby attracting more of the same into your reality. This doesn't mean that life's challenges will disappear, but it does mean that your attitude will shape how you respond to them and what you learn from them, creating a cycle that brings more positive outcomes. The law of attraction also highlights the importance of visualization and belief. When you have a clear mental picture of what you desire and genuinely believe that you can achieve it, you activate a powerful force within your mind. Your brain begins to align your actions, habits, and decisions with that vision, and suddenly what seemed distant or impossible begins to feel attainable. This is because your subconscious mind starts to recognize opportunities that it might have otherwise ignored, and your behavior adjusts to align with your goals, often in subtle but significant ways. For example, someone who believes in their ability to succeed will naturally exude confidence, and that confidence can open doors, whether it's making a great impression in a job interview, taking a chance on a new venture, or simply being more approachable to others. In contrast, someone who is constantly weighed down by thoughts of failure and inadequacy might avoid taking risks altogether, or project uncertainty and hesitation, which can deter opportunities. The law of attraction isn't just about magical thinking or wishful hopes. It's about understanding the impact that your mindset has on your everyday actions, decisions, and even the people you attract into your life. It is a reminder that while we can't always control our circumstances, we do have the power to control our response to them. This response, shaped by our thoughts, has a ripple effect on the energy we project, and ultimately on what comes back to us. By focusing on what you want rather than what you fear, you train your mind to move in a direction that aligns with your desires. This creates a sense of purpose and clarity, enabling you to act in ways that are consistent with your goals. The law of attraction, in its essence, is about harnessing the mind's potential to draw into your life the experiences, people, and opportunities that match the energy you are projecting. Think of your mind as a fertile garden where every thought you have is like a seed you plant. Just as a gardener carefully chooses what to plant and nurture, you have the power to decide which thoughts you allow to take root and grow. If you consistently plant seeds of positivity, hope, and possibility, you will cultivate a garden full of opportunities, growth, and success. Conversely, if you allow negative thoughts to dominate your mind, they become weeds that choke the potential for happiness, creativity, and achievement. Positive thoughts act like nutritious soil for your mind. When you focus on empowering beliefs and ideas, you set the stage for success because your brain begins to seek out evidence that supports those positive thoughts. This creates a reinforcing cycle where good things begin to multiply because your mind is oriented towards seeing opportunities and solutions. It's similar to how a garden thrives when properly watered, weeded, and given the right nutrients. In a mental garden full of positive thoughts, you find it easier to stay motivated, take proactive steps, and overcome challenges because you believe in the possibility of success. On the other hand, if you allow negativity to dominate your mental garden, it's like allowing weeds to spread unchecked. Thoughts of doubt, fear, and self-criticism act like invasive plants, suffocating your ambitions and overshadowing your potential. They can drain your energy, distract your focus, and make it harder for you to see the possibilities right in front of you. A person whose mind is dominated by negative thinking often feels stuck, overwhelmed, or anxious, much like a garden overrun with weeds feels unmanageable and chaotic. The truth is, you cannot control every thought that enters your mind, just as a gardener cannot control every seed that drifts into their plot. Negative thoughts will occasionally appear, but you have the choice to either let them grow or pull them out before they take root. This process requires self-awareness and practice, like regularly weeding a garden to keep it healthy. By acknowledging the negative thoughts without dwelling on them, and then replacing them with more empowering alternatives, you create mental space for your positive thoughts to flourish. In addition, a well-tended mental garden attracts like-minded people and experiences, much like a beautiful, vibrant garden attracts attention and admiration. People are drawn to positivity, enthusiasm, and resilience, just as pollinators are drawn to colorful, healthy flowers. When you nurture a mindset that is uplifting and forward-looking, you not only create a better life for yourself, but also influence the energy of those around you. Your positive mental garden becomes a source of inspiration for others, encouraging them to cultivate their own thoughts with care. Just as a garden requires ongoing attention and maintenance, so does your mind. You can't plant seeds of positivity once and expect them to grow forever without care. Regularly feeding your mind with good thoughts, reflecting on your progress, and adjusting your mindset as needed are crucial to maintaining a flourishing internal environment. A beautiful and abundant garden doesn't happen by accident. It is the result of continuous effort, intention, and mindful cultivation. Therefore, tending to your mind like a gardener isn't just about avoiding negative thoughts. It's about actively cultivating the positive ones that will lead you to where you want to go. You need to decide what you want to flourish in your mental garden and commit to nurturing those thoughts consistently. Over time, with patience and dedication, the fruits of your mental labor will manifest, and you'll see how the seeds you've planted, whether hope, ambition, gratitude, or love, grow into the reality you've envisioned for yourself. The phrase "you are what you think" emphasizes the profound impact that our thoughts have on shaping our identity and ultimately our life experiences. Every day, the things we think and the words we use to describe ourselves directly influence how we perceive our own capabilities, our place in the world, and our potential for growth. Our thoughts become the foundation upon which we build our sense of self, dictating how we act, respond to challenges, and interact with others. The internal dialogue we engage in can either be a source of empowerment or a barrier to personal growth. The most significant words we can speak to ourselves are those that begin with "I am." When you declare "I am" followed by a particular word or phrase, you are making a statement of identity, a claim about who you believe yourself to be. For instance, if you consistently tell yourself, "I am capable, I am resilient," or "I am deserving of success," you are building a positive self-image that reinforces your ability to achieve your goals. Over time, your behavior will align with this identity, and you will find yourself more willing to take on challenges, seize opportunities, and persist through difficulties. This is because your subconscious mind begins to accept these affirmations as truth, and you start behaving in ways that confirm your beliefs. However, the opposite is also true. If your inner dialogue is filled with negative statements like "I am not good enough," "I am always failing," or "I am unworthy," these thoughts will limit you. Such self-defeating affirmations create mental barriers that are difficult to overcome. You may find yourself avoiding opportunities, doubting your abilities, and reinforcing the idea that you are not capable, even when evidence suggests otherwise. Your brain becomes wired to accept these negative beliefs as reality, and you start to live out a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is why changing the way you talk to yourself is so crucial. Your thoughts and the way you define yourself play a powerful role in what you believe is possible. Our thoughts are like commands to our brain, and the subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between reality and imagination. It takes what we say and think at face value, interpreting it as a direct order. So if you are constantly filling your mind with thoughts that are positive, constructive, and uplifting, your subconscious mind will work to create situations, habits, and behaviors that align with those thoughts. This is why successful individuals often emphasize the importance of a strong and positive mindset. They know that a healthy internal dialogue sets the stage for external success. Additionally, our self-talk affects how others perceive us. A person who carries themselves with confidence, reinforced by positive internal dialogue, tends to attract respect, opportunities, and cooperation from others. They are often seen as leaders, motivators, and go-getters because their mindset is outwardly reflected in their behavior and interactions. In contrast, someone who frequently engages in negative self-talk might struggle with projecting confidence, making decisions, or taking risks. This impacts how they are viewed by others and can limit their ability to connect, lead, or inspire. Our thoughts also have a ripple effect on our emotional and physical well-being. Studies have shown that negative thinking can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even physical health issues. The more you tell yourself that you are stressed or anxious, the more your body responds with physical symptoms that align with those emotions. On the flip side, affirming that you are calm, capable, or in control can reduce stress levels and contribute to a healthier mindset. This connection between thoughts and well-being further illustrates the power of positive self-talk in fostering a healthy and fulfilled life. Transforming your internal dialogue requires consistent effort. It's not enough to tell yourself positive affirmations once and expect a permanent shift. You need to make it a daily practice to replace negative thoughts with empowering ones, to reframe challenges as opportunities, and to acknowledge your strengths instead of fixating on perceived weaknesses. Over time, this practice can reshape the neural pathways in your brain, creating new habits of thought that support a more positive, confident, and resilient self-image. You are what you think is a reminder that you have the power to define yourself. Your thoughts are not just passive reflections of who you are, they are active forces that shape your identity and your future. By choosing to think thoughts that are in line with the person you want to become, you take control of your narrative and create a life that reflects your deepest aspirations and highest potential. Visualization is a powerful mental tool that allows you to create a clear picture of what you want to achieve. It's the practice of mentally imagining a goal or desired outcome so vividly that it feels real. This act of visualization taps into the brain's ability to focus and manifest what you clearly see in your mind. When you visualize your goals in detail, your mind begins to align with that vision, and your actions start to follow suit. The clearer and more specific your mental images are, the more powerful the effect, as your brain begins to treat those imagined scenarios as if they are already happening. Our brains have a remarkable capacity to respond to mental imagery. Neuroscience research has shown that the same regions in the brain activate whether you are physically performing an action or just imagining it. For example, athletes often use visualization techniques to practice their sport. When a basketball player mentally rehearses making a free throw, the brain fires the same neural pathways as it does when they physically take the shot. This means that practicing in the mind can improve actual performance, as the brain builds confidence and familiarity with the actions needed for success. In a way, visualization acts as a rehearsal, preparing your mind and body to perform better when the time comes to take real action. The act of visualization goes beyond just imagining success. It's about experiencing the emotions, sounds, and sensations associated with your goal. To be effective, visualization must involve more than a passive daydream. It should engage all your senses. For instance, if your goal is to run a marathon, don't just picture yourself crossing the finish line. Visualize the sweat on your skin, the rhythmic sound of your breath, the pounding of your feet on the pavement, and the cheers of the crowd. Feel the exhilaration and sense of accomplishment as you push through the last few meters. The more vivid and specific your visualization, the more your brain will start to believe that this outcome is not only possible but likely. This mental rehearsal builds confidence and helps reduce the fear or anxiety that might otherwise hold you back from taking real steps towards your goal. Visualization also creates clarity. Many people struggle with achieving their goals simply because they lack a clear picture of what they truly want. When you take the time to visualize, you're forced to get specific about your desires. What does success look like for you? What will you be doing when you've achieved your goal? Who will be there, and how will it feel? This clarity helps you define your goals in concrete terms, making them more achievable. Once you have a clear picture, you can break it down into actionable steps and create a plan to get there. Visualization in this way acts as a blueprint for your mind, guiding you through the steps necessary to turn your dreams into reality. Another key aspect of visualization is that it helps program your subconscious mind for success. When you repeatedly visualize a goal, you are essentially training your brain to focus on that outcome. Your subconscious mind starts to pick up on cues, ideas, and opportunities that might help you achieve what you've been visualizing. This heightened awareness is often why people who practice visualization seem to attract the things they need to accomplish their goals. It's not magic, it's that their minds are more attuned to the opportunities that are already around them. They are primed to take action when the right moment arises because they have mentally rehearsed doing so many times before. Visualization also helps you stay motivated and inspired, especially during times when progress feels slow or obstacles arise. When challenges come up, the mental image of your end goal can serve as a reminder of why you started in the first place. This can reignite your passion and keep you moving forward, even when the path gets difficult. It's like having a mental beacon guiding you through the dark times, keeping you focused and aligned with what truly matters. In those moments of doubt, recalling a powerful visualization can help shift your mindset from frustration to determination, turning what might seem like a setback into a temporary challenge on the road to success. Some of the world's most successful individuals, from athletes to entrepreneurs, swear by the power of visualization. It's not about pretending difficulties don't exist or expecting things to magically happen. Instead, it's about creating a vision so strong that it drives you to take the necessary actions, build the right habits, and make the right decisions to turn that vision into a reality. Visualization is not a passive activity, it's an active process of mentally constructing your future, influencing your thoughts, actions, and even the way you perceive opportunities and challenges. By incorporating visualization into your daily routine, you are continuously reminding yourself of your goals and reinforcing your belief in your ability to achieve them. This not only boosts your confidence, but also conditions your brain to think creatively and resourcefully. Visualization is a form of mental training that strengthens your resolve, sharpens your focus, and propels you to take concrete steps towards your dreams. Over time, the repeated act of visualizing your success will translate into tangible results, as the gap between your mental image and your reality starts to close. The power of visualization lies in its ability to turn your thoughts into actions, your dreams into goals, and your goals into achievements. Negative thoughts can be incredibly deceptive because they often feel true when we experience them. It's important to understand that just because a thought enters your mind, it doesn't mean it reflects reality. Our thoughts are not facts, they are interpretations, judgments, and stories our minds create based on past experiences, emotions, and biases. Sometimes our minds generate negative thoughts as a way to protect us from perceived threats or failures, even if those fears are exaggerated or unfounded. Learning to recognize that negative thoughts are not inherently true is the first step in breaking their hold over you. The human brain is wired to detect danger and threats as a survival mechanism. This is why we tend to focus more on the negative than the positive, a phenomenon known as the negativity bias. This bias helped our ancestors survive in environments where potential threats were real and imminent. However, in the modern world, this tendency can lead us to magnify problems, assume the worst, and overlook the positive aspects of our lives. For example, a single criticism can linger in our minds for days, while dozens of compliments are quickly forgotten. Negative thoughts can become so persistent that they overshadow the reality of our capabilities, strengths, and achievements. Another layer to this is that our minds are great storytellers, often spinning narratives based on incomplete or distorted information. A negative thought like "I'm not good enough" or "I'll never succeed" can feel overwhelmingly real, but it's usually rooted in fear, insecurity, or a past disappointment. Our minds might take one bad experience, a failed project, a missed opportunity, or a rejection and generalize it to mean something far more significant. These negative generalizations lead to limiting beliefs that affect how we see ourselves and what we believe we are capable of. They create mental barriers that hold us back from trying new things, taking risks, or pursuing our goals because we assume the same negative outcomes will happen again. The challenge is to become more aware of these negative thoughts when they arise and to question their validity. This involves separating yourself from the immediate emotional impact of the thought and viewing it as an observer. Ask yourself questions like, is this thought based on facts or just my interpretation, or what evidence do I have to support or contradict this belief? Taking a step back and examining the thought critically can often reveal that it's not as accurate or absolute as it first appeared. This process of cognitive questioning helps weaken the hold that negative thoughts have on you, making it easier to replace them with more balanced and constructive perspectives. It's also helpful to realize that negative thoughts tend to be temporary and situational, not permanent states of reality. A thought like "I failed at this task" can quickly turn into "I'm a failure" if we don't challenge it. But failure is not an identity, it's a single experience, one moment in time. Shifting your perspective from "I am" to "I feel" or "I experience" can help create a healthier distance between who you are and the negative emotions you might be feeling in the moment. It's about recognizing that while you may feel disappointed or discouraged right now, that emotion does not define you, nor does it determine your future success. Replacing negative thoughts doesn't mean ignoring them or pretending everything is perfect. It's about reframing them in a way that acknowledges your feelings without letting them dictate your actions. Instead of thinking, "I'll never get this right," you might shift to, "I'm still learning, and it's okay to make mistakes." This small shift in wording can make a big difference in how you feel and how you approach challenges. It encourages a growth mindset, where setbacks are seen as opportunities to learn and improve, rather than as evidence of inherent flaws. Mindfulness practices can be particularly helpful in managing negative thoughts. By staying present in the moment and observing your thoughts without judgment, you can create a sense of detachment from them. This allows you to see your thoughts as passing mental events, rather than as reflections of your worth or reality. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or journaling can help you stay grounded when negative thoughts threaten to take over. Over time, these practices can build emotional resilience, helping you navigate difficult emotions with greater ease. By recognizing that negative thoughts are not reality, you empower yourself to take control of your mindset. You become more intentional in choosing which thoughts to nurture and which to let go. This doesn't mean you will never experience negativity again, everyone does. But it means you will have the tools to handle it constructively. You'll develop the ability to shift your focus from what's not working to what is, from what you fear to what you can change, and from what you lack to what you can create. In this way, challenging and reframing negative thoughts becomes a habit, one that transforms your mindset and ultimately your life. Understanding that thoughts are not facts is a liberating realization. It allows you to take a step back from the inner critic and choose to replace self-doubt with self-compassion, anxiety with curiosity, and fear with courage. You realize that you have the power to interpret your experiences in a way that supports your growth, rather than diminishes it. It's about giving yourself permission to make mistakes, to be imperfect, and to learn along the way. As you practice this mindset, you'll find that negative thoughts lose their intensity and influence, and you'll be more focused on the possibilities that lie ahead rather than the limitations you once believed in. Affirmations are a way to harness the power of positive thinking by deliberately choosing words and phrases that shape your mindset and beliefs. These are short, powerful statements that you repeat to yourself, designed to influence your subconscious mind and reprogram the patterns of thought that guide your life. When used consistently, affirmations can help you shift from a mindset of limitation to one of possibility and empowerment. By affirming what you want to be true, you are setting intentions for your subconscious mind, which in turn affects your behavior, decisions, and the opportunities you attract. The key to effective affirmations lies in their repetition and emotional engagement. Simply saying the words isn't enough, they need to resonate with you emotionally. When you declare an affirmation, it's crucial to feel the emotion associated with the outcome you desire. This emotional component reinforces the affirmation, making it more impactful because your brain responds to emotions more strongly than to words alone. For instance, if your affirmation is, "I am confident and capable," it's important not just to say the words, but to feel the energy of confidence and capability in your body as you say them. Imagine scenarios where you have acted with confidence, picture yourself succeeding, and engage your senses to make the affirmation feel real. The more you believe in the affirmation's truth, the more it becomes a part of your mindset. Affirmations are particularly powerful because they work on the principle of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. Every time you repeat an affirmation, you are reinforcing a particular pattern of thinking. Over time, the repeated exposure to positive affirmations can help create new neural pathways, effectively reprogramming your brain to support a more optimistic and proactive way of thinking. This rewiring doesn't happen overnight. It requires persistence and patience, but the benefits can be profound. You start to notice that your default reactions to challenges change, your sense of self-worth improves, and your overall attitude shifts towards a more empowered and resilient state. It's not uncommon to feel resistance when you first start using affirmations, especially if they directly contradict long-held negative beliefs. For example, if you've spent years thinking, "I'm not good enough," affirming, "I am worthy of love and success," might feel false or uncomfortable at first. This discomfort is a sign that you are challenging the old, limiting beliefs that have become deeply ingrained. The brain is initially resistant to change because it likes familiar patterns, even if they are negative. Pushing through this resistance is essential, as it means you are beginning to replace the old narrative with a new, empowering one. Consistent practice is necessary to break down these barriers and allow the new beliefs to take root. One effective way to enhance the power of affirmations is to combine them with visualization. By creating a mental image of your affirmation as if it's already true, you make the experience more vivid and believable. If your affirmation is, "I am financially abundant," picture yourself living in a scenario where you have achieved financial freedom. Visualize what your life looks like with this abundance, how you feel, how you act, the decisions you make, and the positive impact it has on your relationships and lifestyle. This combination of affirmation and visualization creates a more holistic experience, engaging both your conscious and subconscious mind, thereby reinforcing the desired belief even more strongly. Affirmations can also serve as a buffer against negative self-talk, acting as a mental counterbalance to the criticism and doubt that can arise in challenging moments. When faced with a setback, instead of falling into a spiral of negativity, you can rely on a set of affirmations to shift your mindset. For instance, if you make a mistake, rather than thinking, "I always mess things up," you might say, "I learn from every experience and I'm constantly growing." This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect, but it does mean choosing to focus on a constructive perspective that encourages growth rather than defeat. Affirmations help you reframe obstacles as opportunities, turning what could be a moment of discouragement into a stepping stone for improvement. The power of affirmations extends beyond just personal growth. They also influence the way you interact with others and shape your environment. A person who regularly affirms positive beliefs about themselves tends to carry that energy into their relationships, work, and daily interactions. They become more confident, more assertive, and more compassionate because they are operating from a foundation of self-worth and optimism. This shift in mindset can create a ripple effect, influencing how others perceive and respond to you. Positive affirmations can enhance your communication skills, make you more approachable, and encourage a more constructive and supportive atmosphere around you. People are often drawn to those who exude a sense of confidence and positivity, which can lead to better personal and professional relationships. Affirmations also act as a tool for goal setting and intention setting. By clearly articulating what you want through affirmations, you bring focus and clarity to your objectives. For example, stating "I am committed to achieving my health goals" creates a mental commitment that directs your actions. It's a way of signaling to your subconscious mind what is important to you, which helps filter out distractions and stay aligned with your priorities. This focus can make you more disciplined and motivated, as the repeated affirmations reinforce the significance of your goals, making them feel more tangible and within reach. Ultimately, the purpose of affirmations is not to create a false sense of reality, but to guide you toward the reality you want to create. They help you focus on the potential rather than the obstacles, encouraging a mindset that believes in possibilities rather than limitations. This shift in focus changes how you perceive challenges, handle setbacks, and make decisions. By adopting affirmations as a daily practice, you take control of the internal dialogue that shapes your life, transforming your thoughts from a source of self-doubt to a wellspring of empowerment. With time and dedication, these affirmations will become more than just words. They will reflect the reality you are consciously creating, one thought at a time. Taking responsibility for your thoughts and emotions is a crucial step in personal development and creating the life you desire. Many people go through life believing that their emotions and reactions are dictated by external events or circumstances. They may think that a stressful job, a difficult relationship, or an unexpected challenge causes their unhappiness or frustration. However, the reality is that our reactions to these situations are shaped more by our internal thoughts and perceptions than by the events themselves. By taking responsibility for your thoughts, you acknowledge that you have the power to choose how you interpret and respond to what happens around you. This shift in perspective is empowering because it places you in the driver's seat of your own life. When you realize that your thoughts are within your control, you can decide to adopt perspectives that serve you rather than hinder you. For example, two people might face the same setback, such as losing a job, but their reactions can be entirely different based on their internal dialogue. One might see it as a personal failure, leading to feelings of despair and helplessness, while the other might view it as an opportunity to explore new paths, learn new skills, or pursue a more fulfilling career. The difference lies in the thoughts they choose to entertain and the meaning they assign to the experience. Taking responsibility for your thoughts doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about acknowledging what you can and cannot control and focusing your energy on what you can influence. You may not be able to change a difficult situation, but you can change how you think about it. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by a challenge, you can choose to see it as a chance to grow or to learn something new. This mindset shift not only reduces stress, but also helps you approach problems with a clearer and more constructive attitude, increasing your chances of finding effective solutions. One way to begin taking responsibility for your thoughts is to develop greater self-awareness. This means paying attention to the habitual patterns of thinking that dominate your mind, especially in challenging situations. Notice when you fall into negative thought loops, such as catastrophizing, blaming, or assuming the worst. These patterns often operate on autopilot, but by becoming aware of them, you create the space to question and change them. Mindfulness practices, like meditation or journaling, can help you observe your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to see them for what they are: mental habits that can be modified. When you take responsibility for your thoughts, you also learn to stop blaming others or external circumstances for your feelings and behaviors. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming a partner, a boss, or an unlucky event for your emotional state, but doing so only gives away your power. Blame keeps you stuck in a victim mentality, where you feel helpless and unable to change your situation. Instead, taking ownership of your thoughts means recognizing that, while others may influence you, your reactions and interpretations are ultimately your choice. This doesn't mean you excuse harmful behavior from others, but it does mean you don't let those actions dictate your inner peace or sense of self-worth. By accepting responsibility for your thoughts, you become more proactive rather than reactive. You learn to anticipate situations that might trigger negative emotions and prepare yourself with healthier ways to handle them. For example, if you know that a particular event might be stressful, you can plan how you will think about and respond to it in advance. This proactive approach can involve using calming techniques, setting boundaries, or practicing positive self-talk to keep your emotions in check. It's about creating a strategy that aligns with your values and goals, rather than being swayed by temporary emotional impulses. The process of taking responsibility for your thoughts also involves practicing self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when you realize you've been caught in negative thinking or that you've allowed certain thoughts to dominate your mind for too long. But self-criticism only reinforces a negative mindset. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend who is struggling. Recognize that everyone has moments of doubt, fear, and negativity. The goal is not to eliminate negative thoughts completely, because that's impossible, but to reduce their influence over your life. Celebrate the progress you make, even if it feels small, because each step forward is a victory in changing long-held patterns of thought. Taking responsibility for your thoughts doesn't mean you will never experience negative emotions. Life is full of ups and downs, and emotions like sadness, anger, and frustration are natural human responses. However, when you take ownership of your thoughts, you become better equipped to handle those emotions constructively. You learn to feel your emotions without letting them control your actions. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can pause, reflect, and decide how you want to respond in a way that aligns with your values. This kind of emotional maturity is empowering because it allows you to stay true to yourself, even in the face of adversity. Another benefit of taking responsibility for your thoughts is that it enhances your relationships. When you stop blaming others for your emotions, you can communicate more clearly and openly. Instead of lashing out in anger or withdrawing in frustration, you can express your feelings honestly and take responsibility for your role in any conflict. This kind of communication fosters understanding, trust, and connection. It shifts the focus from who is at fault to what can be done to improve the situation. As a result, your relationships become more collaborative, with both parties taking responsibility for their own emotions and working together towards a resolution. Over time, the practice of taking responsibility for your thoughts helps build a mindset of resilience. You become more adaptable in the face of change, more confident in handling challenges, and more at peace with uncertainty. This doesn't mean that life becomes easier or that problems disappear, but it does mean you become stronger and more capable of navigating whatever comes your way. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with a mindset that empowers you to find solutions, learn from setbacks, and keep moving forward. It's about seeing challenges as temporary obstacles, not permanent barriers, and understanding that your thoughts can be a source of strength rather than limitation. Taking responsibility for your thoughts is about reclaiming your power. It's about acknowledging that while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you have control over how you choose to think about it. It's about breaking free from the limitations of old thought patterns and embracing a mindset that supports your growth, well-being, and happiness. It's a daily practice, a commitment to yourself, and a reminder that you have the ability to shape your reality through the choices you make in your mind. With time, patience, and dedication, you'll find that taking responsibility for your thoughts is one of the most liberating and transformative actions you can take for yourself. Visualization is a powerful mental technique that can shape your reality by harnessing the power of your imagination. It's the practice of creating a vivid mental image of your desired outcome, allowing your mind to experience it as if it's already happening. This isn't just about daydreaming or fantasizing, it's about intentionally focusing your thoughts and energy on a specific goal or vision, engaging all your senses to make it feel real. When you visualize, you're training your brain to believe in the possibility of achieving what you want, reinforcing the pathways in your mind that support your goals. This practice has been embraced by successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers who understand that mental rehearsal is just as important as physical practice when it comes to achieving excellence. The process of visualization starts with clarity. You need to have a clear and specific picture of what you want to achieve. It's not enough to think vaguely about being successful or happy. You need to define what success or happiness looks like to you in concrete terms. What does it feel like? What are the specific circumstances? Who is involved and where are you? The more detailed your vision, the more effectively your mind can work towards it. Clarity provides a roadmap for your brain, helping it recognize the opportunities and resources that align with your goal. For example, if you're aiming to run a marathon, visualize the entire journey, the training, the discipline, the sound of your feet hitting the pavement, the supportive cheers of the crowd, and the feeling of crossing the finish line. The clearer the image, the more your brain registers it as a real possibility. When you visualize your goals regularly, your subconscious mind starts to align with your desires, influencing your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. This is due to the brain's remarkable adaptability, known as neuroplasticity, which allows it to change and reorganize itself in response to experiences and repeated thoughts. Visualization acts as a form of mental rehearsal, strengthening the neural pathways associated with the skills, attitudes, and behaviors needed to achieve your goal. Your brain doesn't differentiate much between a vividly imagined event and a real one, which is why athletes often visualize themselves performing a perfect move before they actually do it. This mental practice increases confidence, reduces anxiety, and primes your mind for success, making the actual experience feel familiar and less intimidating. One of the reasons visualization is so effective is that it activates the same neural networks that are involved in the actual physical act. Studies in neuroscience have shown that when you imagine yourself practicing a skill, your brain fires the same neurons as if you were physically performing the action. This overlap helps strengthen the neural connections associated with the desired outcome, making it easier to perform when the time comes. For example, if you visualize giving a successful presentation, your mind rehearses the calm confidence, the clear articulation, and the positive body language required. So when you're actually in front of an audience, your brain feels prepared, reducing performance anxiety. Beyond preparing you for action, visualization also works on an emotional level, allowing you to connect deeply with your goals. When you visualize, it's important to engage not just your mental imagery, but also your emotions. Feel the joy, excitement, pride, or peace that comes with achieving your vision. This emotional connection is crucial because it creates a powerful motivation to take action. Your brain is wired to move towards what feels good, so by associating positive emotions with your goals, you increase your commitment and drive. Visualization becomes a source of inspiration, fueling your determination to overcome obstacles and stay focused on the bigger picture, even when the path gets challenging. Visualization can also help you identify and overcome internal obstacles. As you imagine your desired outcome, you may encounter moments of doubt, fear, or resistance in your mind. These are indications of limiting beliefs or mental blocks that could hinder your progress. By noticing these negative thoughts during visualization, you have the opportunity to confront and reframe them. For example, if you visualize a goal and suddenly think, "I can't do this," or "I don't deserve this," you can address those doubts directly. You can choose to replace them with affirmations or positive beliefs, gradually shifting your mindset to one that supports your vision. Visualization thus becomes not only a practice of seeing your success, but also a process of uncovering and transforming the mental barriers that stand in your way. Another key element of effective visualization is consistency. It's not a one-time exercise, but a daily practice that keeps your goals fresh in your mind. Repetition strengthens the neural pathways associated with your desired outcome, making the vision feel more attainable. Regular visualization also acts as a form of mental rehearsal, helping you stay motivated and focused amidst distractions and setbacks. It's easy to get lost in the daily grind or become discouraged when progress feels slow, but consistent visualization serves as a reminder of why you started and where you're headed. It's like mentally rehearsing a victory over and over again until it feels inevitable, giving you the mental resilience to persevere. Visualization doesn't just change your mindset, it can also influence your external reality. When you consistently focus on a particular goal, you start to notice opportunities and resources that you might have overlooked before. This phenomenon is known as the reticular activating system (RAS), a part of your brain that filters information based on what you deem important. If you constantly visualize success, your RAS will pick up on details, conversations, or connections that align with that success. You might meet someone who has the skills you need, stumble upon a resource that helps you, or recognize a chance to advance your goal. Visualization essentially primes your brain to be alert to the opportunities that support your vision, making you more receptive to taking advantage of them. Visualization helps build confidence by allowing you to experience success in your mind before it happens in reality. This mental practice can create a sense of familiarity and comfort with the goal, reducing fear and uncertainty. When you visualize a scenario multiple times, it becomes less intimidating because your mind has already lived through it. This familiarity makes it easier to take the actual steps needed to achieve your goal because you've mentally rehearsed what success looks and feels like. Confidence grows not only because you believe in the possibility of success, but because you've seen yourself succeed countless times in your mind. Over time, this confidence becomes self-reinforcing, creating a positive cycle where belief and action feed into each other, leading to real-world achievements. Visualization is a powerful technique because it taps into the mind's natural ability to create and shape reality. It's about training your brain to focus on what you want, rather than on what you fear or want to avoid. By visualizing your goals regularly, engaging your senses, and feeling the emotions associated with success, you're not just dreaming, you're programming your mind for the future you want to create. It's a practice that requires patience, persistence, and clarity, but the results can be transformative, helping you break through mental barriers, stay motivated, and take inspired action towards your dreams. Embracing the power of gratitude is one of the most transformative practices you can adopt in your daily life. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It is a profound acknowledgement of the good things in your life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. This practice involves recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of your life, cultivating a mindset that focuses on abundance rather than scarcity. By actively engaging in gratitude, you create a mental shift that can profoundly affect your emotional well-being, relationships, and overall outlook on life. One of the most significant benefits of practicing gratitude is its impact on mental health. Research has shown that individuals who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress and depression. This effect occurs because gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of contentment and fulfillment. When you consciously acknowledge the positive aspects of your life, you create a mental habit that counters negative thinking patterns. Instead of ruminating on challenges or perceived failures, gratitude encourages you to celebrate your successes and recognize the support you receive from others. This shift in focus can help reduce anxiety and improve overall mood, leading to a more balanced and resilient mindset. Furthermore, gratitude enhances emotional resilience. Life is filled with ups and downs, and the ability to bounce back from adversity is crucial for maintaining mental well-being. When faced with challenges, practicing gratitude can help you find meaning and perspective in difficult situations. For example, if you experience a setback, instead of dwelling solely on the negative aspects, you can look for lessons learned or the support you received from friends and family during tough times. This reframing of experiences allows you to cultivate a sense of hope and optimism, enabling you to face future challenges with a more constructive and positive attitude. In addition to its mental health benefits, gratitude has a profound impact on relationships. When you express appreciation for others, you strengthen the bonds of connection and trust. Gratitude fosters a sense of belonging and reciprocity, encouraging more meaningful interactions. Whether it's expressing gratitude to a colleague for their help on a project, acknowledging a friend for their support, or thanking a loved one for their presence in your life, these acts of appreciation deepen your relationships. Moreover, showing gratitude can inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity that enhances the overall atmosphere of your social circles. A simple yet effective way to practice gratitude is through journaling. Keeping a gratitude journal allows you to regularly reflect on the positive aspects of your life, helping to solidify the habit of gratitude in your daily routine. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for. These can range from significant milestones to small moments of joy, such as a warm cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. The key is to be specific and genuine in your reflections. Over time, this practice will help you develop a more positive perspective as you become more attuned to the blessings in your life. Another effective method for cultivating gratitude is through mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness encourages you to be present in the moment, allowing you to appreciate life as it unfolds. During meditation, you can focus on your breath and bring to mind the things you are grateful for. This practice can help you cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation for the world around you, as well as for your own experiences and feelings. By incorporating mindfulness into your gratitude practice, you enhance your ability to fully engage with the present, fostering a greater sense of awareness and connection to life. Gratitude can also be practiced through acts of kindness and giving. Engaging in altruistic behaviors such as volunteering or helping others reinforces the concept of gratitude by allowing you to recognize the interconnectedness of humanity. When you give your time and energy to support others, you not only experience the joy of contributing to their well-being, but also develop a deeper appreciation for what you have in your own life. This reciprocal relationship between gratitude and generosity creates a positive feedback loop that enhances your overall sense of fulfillment and happiness. Incorporating gratitude into your daily life requires intentionality and consistency. It's easy to forget to express gratitude when life gets busy or stressful, but making it a priority can lead to profound changes in your perspective. Consider setting reminders for yourself to pause and reflect on what you are grateful for, whether it's through a sticky note on your mirror, a daily phone alert, or a dedicated time during your evening routine. Over time, these small reminders will help reinforce the habit of gratitude, making it an integral part of your life. Moreover, gratitude has been shown to improve physical health. Research indicates that people who practice gratitude tend to engage in healthier behaviors, such as regular exercise and proper nutrition. This may be because a positive mindset can lead to increased motivation and energy, prompting you to take better care of your body. Additionally, gratitude is associated with better sleep quality, as it can help quiet racing thoughts and promote relaxation. By fostering a sense of calm and appreciation, gratitude can contribute to a more restful and restorative night's sleep. The ripple effects of gratitude extend beyond individual well-being. They can also positively influence workplace dynamics. A culture of gratitude within an organization fosters collaboration, motivation, and job satisfaction. When leaders express gratitude towards their teams, it encourages a sense of belonging and appreciation among employees, leading to increased productivity and engagement. This positive atmosphere not only boosts morale but also attracts and retains talent, as individuals are more likely to thrive in environments where they feel valued and recognized. Finally, embracing gratitude as a lifelong practice can transform your outlook on life. It's easy to get caught up in the negativity that surrounds us, but cultivating gratitude helps you shift your perspective toward positivity and abundance. Instead of focusing on problems, challenges, or disappointments, gratitude encourages you to seek out opportunities, learn from experiences, and celebrate progress. This shift in focus creates a more fulfilling and joyful existence, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience and grace. In conclusion, gratitude is a powerful practice that can reshape your mindset, enhance your relationships, and improve your overall well-being. By recognizing and appreciating the good in your life, you create a foundation for happiness and fulfillment that can withstand the challenges that come your way. Whether through journaling, mindfulness, or acts of kindness, making gratitude a consistent part of your daily routine can lead to profound changes in how you perceive and interact with the world. Embracing gratitude is not just a fleeting practice, it's a way of life that invites abundance, joy, and connection into your experience, ultimately enriching your journey.